San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the... ...23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right there. Here we go. 12, 12. What do you need?
There you go.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, 49ers.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, gun.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
I got you. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 21.
54. 36.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Check 9, check 9.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
There we go, kill.
Mike's by 4.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott completes it to Austin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Shoot.
They'll run with Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Here we go, 47.
Safety's creeping.
Heavy. Check, Mike, 54, 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, let's go. 21.
Garoppolo is going to give this to Breida on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Black 80. 21.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Showing it. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
54 Mike.
Hey, watch your leg. Check. Check 3.
Check nickel.
We're going to 53.
He's checking. Crash.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Watch twist. Back. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mike 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
25. Check 25.
Check 26.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Save.
He's coming. We got double up. Quick the edge. Come.
Check.
26.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Here we go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
11.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Move.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, let's go. Go line in. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Sponge. No.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch. He's coming. Double up.
26.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 46 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On first down, Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This from 54 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Gun.
You got tight right there. Under crunch. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tight dog.
Kill.
Take 4. Watch the twist.
26.
Prescott from the gun on third. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I'm here all day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here we go, 47.
54. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Blue down. Switch. Check. Crunch.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good for Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. SOS. Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
Again, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54 Mike. They can't hang with us. Shift. Check.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
65.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill. Check the backer.
36. Kill. 47.
Watch the shit. Hatchet. Mike 50.
26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Trump. Check. Press now.
There we go. Kill.
Check safety.
Here we go. 46.
56 to Mike.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest.
Here we go.
And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got this.
Mike 54.
Hey, gun. Check 9.
Switch it.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 13.
Check. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Go to 54, line.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Prescott from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Prescott to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice hit, boy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. There's Garoppolo to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.